Today we're going to do a review of the Team Headquarters work management system, specifically the project management component. Let's start by taking a look at the project interface. Here we have one area of the system for us to have projects, which is the My Projects area. These are projects that I am assigned to and working on. And so if we take a look down here, we have, as you can see, a lot more projects. These are projects that perhaps other folks are working on inside of the organization. Our project is broken down into a series of components. As we take a look, we have an overall information of the project. And here we have the roster. The roster lists the manager, the participants, the sponsors of the project. These can be internal and external staff. Here we have the control panel for the project, where we can edit the project information, management reports, budget, costs, benefits, the project ticket queues, tasks, library, and the news items. And here we can take a look at the project links. On the side here we have our control panel that we use for searching, for some shortcuts, our enterprise reporting, and the reporting specific to this particular project. When we open the project information screen, we see a series of information that includes our project information in terms of start date, end date, ID, state, risk type, priority, and purpose. We have a project roster where we list all the folks that are going to be working on the project, what their costs are, and what their status is. We have the project charter here as well. Then we have our project phases and links. We'll see that we have an opportunity to create a budget for our project. This is one budget, but you're able to create additional budgets, as many as you require. Here we have our project costs. We put in our hard costs, our equipment, our labor, etc., and our estimates. This is used later on in the project as it's gone live to pull in your actual information. Here we have our project benefits, where we list out the reasons why we're doing the project and the benefits to the organization over a 5-year period. Here we have our project ticket queue. So take a look at our project ticket queue. It contains all the tickets that have been associated with this project. Tickets for projects can contain time, risks, change requests, or any number of items that need to be worked on by other staff. Here we have our project tasks. On our left side we can see a breakdown of the tasks as they're indented. For example, we have our close project, then underneath that we have celebrate and conduct post-project review. On our right hand side we actually have the details of that project that can be updated by the project manager or the person who's working on the project. Underneath tasks we can have tickets. Tickets can be used to execute work instructions for a particular task and can be used to capture time against a particular project task. Here we have our task in an interactive Gantt view. As you can see, we can organize these tasks, we can edit them on all the task information is available to us here, and we can move them on the time scale and update the project and all their dependent tasks. Here we have the project library, a place where we can store all the project documentation and use our version control system to check in, check out, and update. Here we have our project news. Anyone who's working on the project will receive the news once it's been posted. The next area that we're going to look at is our management report. Management report is a report that can be run on a routine basis by the project manager to update managers, sponsors, and other people that are on the project. With the management report, we have the ability to add our comments, accomplishments, upcoming ideas and tasks, any issues, and risks. The management report includes the project basic information and the project charter. The management report also contains a financial snapshot that includes budgets, costs, actuals, and an analysis. The management report also includes a budget, cost, and benefits graph. And finally, the management report includes the phases, so we can see which phase we're currently in and which phase is the next one to go through. Project reporting includes tasks in progress, completed tasks, task cost report, resource progress report, project charter, and task commentary. Our task and progress report gives us the tasks, the planned start and end dates, actual start and end dates, estimated and actual hours, percent complete, status, who's responsible, and tells us the priority and whether it's due or not. This is our completed task report. It shows us the task, the planned start and end date, the actual start and end date, estimated and actual hours, and who did the work. This is our task cost report. This provides us the task, estimated and billable hours, non-billable hours and total hours, the variance on the time, the estimated cost, the actual cost, the cost variance, and the status. This is the resource progress report. With it we can see the planned and actual work that has happened on a per task basis, and we can see the resources that have been assigned to it. This is the project charter report. This takes the project charter from the information section of the project and presents it to the user in a report. This is the task commentary report. As people are working on tasks, they can add comments to them, and they can be viewed in this report. Portfolio reports include a benefit summary, economic dashboard, project status, project framework, project commentary, and project actuals. This is our report control center. With it we can select our project groups, we can filter those groups, we can generate our project lists, and then we can run a series of reports. Our first report is the project benefit summary. In this report we can see the priority, project, the productivity benefits, the margin benefits, the expense benefits, the capital benefits, other benefits, and a growth benefit. We can also see the expense, investment, current year benefit, next year benefit, and other year benefits. This is our economic dashboard. For the 4 projects that we've selected to report on, we can see the capital budgets, actual capital cost to dates, planned working capital benefits. Then we can see some expenses, our budgets, our actual expenses to date, our planned expense benefits, and all other benefits. We can also see our totals, total budget, total actual cost to date, total planned benefits. And with this we can calculate our planned value of the project. This is our project status report. With it we can see the project manager, the last phase that was approved, the current phase that we're in, the phase completion date, phase percent complete, project completion date, hours to date, project percent completion, priority, type, and status. This is our project framework report. With it we can see the span time of the projects that we've selected for reporting and how these projects are positioned in that particular span. We can see projects that have not met their estimated completion dates in red, and we can see ongoing current projects that still have the opportunity for closing within their planned closing dates in green. This is our project commentary report. With it, the projects that we've selected for reporting will be presented along with the latest comments, accomplishments, upcomings, and issues, risks from our management reports. This is our project actuals report. With it we can see the project manager, project completion date, tasks roll-up percent complete, timesheet hours to date, timesheet costs, capital costs, expenses, fixed resource costs, total costs, priority, and type. TeamHeadquarters resource reports include resource allocation, resource remaining allocation, and resource activity report. The resource allocation report by individual and by time span, by color code, how the individuals are allocated to tasks. We can see the tasks that they're allocated to, and via our color codes we can see whether they're over or unallocated, allocated, non-working time, and non-working company time. In our individual resource remaining allocation report, in here we can compare the amount of time that has been allocated for the individual for work, for example 37.5 hours, and we can subtract the allocated time from it and provide a difference which will help us in the allocation of new work for this individual. This is our resource activity report. With this report, we'll pull information from the timesheets, and we'll provide it by individual, showing timesheets in range, created timesheets, overdue timesheets, submitted timesheets, time charges, time on tickets, and total time. Thank you for watching. For more information, go to entry.com.